Hello, hello. Another episode of Brilliant Light Ministries. Today, I would like to speak about, as usual, we like to talk about parallels of the science or physical world and the spiritual world for comprehension reasons, and it's educational. There are parallels, and it helps you understand. It gives a purpose of the physical world. Um, let's do the body today. Okay, dreads. Let's start off with hair. Dreadlocks. As you know, dreadlocks are tight circles. They just get circled up until they lock up and dread up. Well, if you look at the universe, everything is a sphere, everything is a circle. And in the spiritual world, the circle is infinite. You can't stop. So that is the parallel there, where even a crazy eight or a circle just is infinite, doesn't have an ending or starting. In the spiritual world, that's the quintessential identification of God and true spirituality is the infinite quality of it. So that's the hair. Let's move down to the eyes, seeing. Well, the sun opens up the world for us to see. Light opens up the world for us to identify things, see things, right? That's how we see. Is the dispelling of darkness by the sun. Well, in the spiritual world, the sun, Son of God, dispels emotional psychological darkness so you can see spiritually. So that's the correlation between seeing in the physical and seeing in the spiritual. Let's move on. Breathing. Obviously, breathing is something that's very important. So the correlation between the spiritual world and breathing probably would be when you breathe, your mind stops thinking. So you're in a natural state spiritually if you're consciously breathing. And breathing is also a wonderful analogy as well because you're breathing in oxygen, which you can't see, but it's a vital life force that goes in you. So something that's invisible giving you life, just like your spiritual life. Your spirit is giving your gross body life. So breathing, that's the analogy there. The tongue, you speak words, right? Well, the tongue in the spiritual world is that if you speak kindness, you bring emotional life to things and people. As there's experiments on the internet of how kind words to a vial of water creates crystals and beautiful formations, where harsh words bring on deformations. Well, if you speak gently, wonderfully to people, then you bring in life to them through your tongue. And that's the parallel between the tongue and the spiritual world. The heart. I mean, that's a big one. That's from the beginning of time. People making the correlations between the heart and the spiritual world. The heart is just a muscle, yet we can feel so much emotions coming from it. Love and sentimentality and passions and it has all organs have intelligence and whole things. So the heart is probably, the greatest mystery to the world. Um, Love, you talk about the heart, you talk about love, and you talk about other emotions as well, every emotion. But probably the most powerful one is love. Genuine love, not that sugary, I love you today, hate you tomorrow. We're talking about real love, you know, love of your mama, love of country, love of family, love, deep down, good love, your guru, love. Um, Not lust and infatuation and all that. Um, so love is the quintessential attribute of God. That is the uh, maybe a little less than bliss. Bliss is probably the ultimate, but love is right there. That's the so the heart and love and God. That's all, you know, one. I can't go into all that right now, but that's fundamental. Um, the digestive system. We take substances and extract nutrition from them for energy and growth and everything else. Well, this and then we dispel what is, we dispel what's not needed or dispel what's not helpful. Well, the same thing in the spiritual world is that when we live our lives, we absorb. A healthy spiritual person will absorb the good and just kind of just shrug the shoulders over the bad. You know, that's like basically that would be being grateful about the day, about all the good things that happen, and just kind of dismissing what's not good. But some things you shouldn't dismiss. Some things you just need to adjust some behavior. You know, and it's something you just need to cry about. That's processing it. So that's important. But then once that process is done, processing and releasing and forgiving, um, if there's something that you need to correct, how you operate in the world. But small, insignificant stuff, just boom. And it's stuff that you have to process, you process, and then you boom, you dispel it. But the main thing is to extract all the beauty in the world. Remember it, make it a part of you, make it a part of your existence, part of your daily activities. Um, the number one thing I think parallel is how you feel. You could how you feel is doctor asks you how you feel. Where's the pain coming from, etc. and so forth. When the parallel would be feeling the energy from your head to your toes to your fingers, feeling that energy, life force. When you get in touch with that life force, that's a portal into the spiritual world, and that's important. There's a lot there, I know, but there it is. God bless.